Hey guys, welcome back to the cookie jar. Today we are doing the 29th recipe in the book. It is the 6th bread recipe. It's called Sally's Banana Bread. That is this page as well as this page. So the two little bits are Regina Todd got this recipe from her cousin Sally Hayes, who got it from her brother's neighbor Connie. Regina tried to teach Andrea to bake it, but that was a lost cause, and she gave up. And then at the end, it says, Regina usually sends us banana bread home with Bill. I guess she figures it's the only way her son will get anything homemade. Andrea likes it sliced, toasted, and buttered for breakfast. Everything else is just the mixing instructions. So what you're going to need is 3/4 cup softened butter, 1½ sticks, 1½ cups white sugar, 2 beaten eggs, just whip them up in a glass with a fork, 1½ cups mashed bananas, 3 or 4 overripe bananas, the ones with lots of black spots on the peel. 2 cups of flour, no need to sift, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of buttermilk, and 1/2 cup chopped walnuts or pecans optional. So, everything is all laid out in the kitchen. Let's get in there and get started. Here is everything we're going to use today. So the first thing we're going to do is they want the softened butter. And that's 1½ sticks of the butter with 1½ cups of the sugar. Just mix those together. And we're going to add in the eggs, 2 beaten eggs. Once those are nice and mixed, it says to peel and mash the bananas with a fork, which it already kind of said to do that in the instructions, but you're going to measure out 1½ cups and add that in. 1½ cups of the banana. And then in another bowl, it says to take our 2 cups of flour and mix in the teaspoon of baking soda and the teaspoon of salt. So now that that's mixed, we're going to add 1/2 of this to our banana mixture. Once that's nice and mixed in, we're going to add 1/2 of our buttermilk. And the rest of the flour. And the rest of the buttermilk. And of course, our 1/2 cup of nuts. I am using the walnuts. We have our loaf pan sprayed with our nonstick spray. Okay, so it says this should go in the 350 oven for about an hour until the toothpick comes out clean. It also says you can bake these in 3 smaller loaf pans, filling them about half full. If you're using the smaller pans, they'll need about approximately 45 minutes. And then, of course, you're going to cool it on a wire rack, loosen the edges after 20 minutes, and then let it finish cooling on the wire rack. And this is what it looks like before it goes in the oven. Here it is out of the oven. I just pulled it out. It says to let it sit for 20 minutes and then to flip it out of the pan. So here we have the banana bread, piece of it. It's still super warm, so it's kind of delicate to pick up, but it's really good. It's got a mellow banana flavor to it. I feel like that might be a little bit stronger. It's not the best one I've ever had. I think it's lacking a lot of flavor from spices, maybe some cinnamon or nutmeg something. Just vanilla extract maybe. It's good, it's okay. To me, it's just a little plain. But, so next week I believe we are making the soda bread. So I don't think I've ever seen it just called soda bread. I feel like I've always seen it called Irish soda bread. So I don't know what the difference really would be. So I might have to look into that. Or I might just make the recipe and see what happens. But if you are interested in seeing me make the soda bread, join us next week. I hope you have a good one. Bye, guys.